Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at some new secret rares from, well, in Japan we're talking about Inferno X. In the West we're talking about Phantasmal Flames. Either way, we've got a couple of secret rares which have gone and been revealed, and I think we need to start off having a little bit of a look at the Yampiest boy. It's Yamper! We have a new Yamper, and to be fair, this card is absolutely adorable. Properly adorable. We are big fans of this card. We like this, at least I'm a big fan of this card. You feel free to not be if you want, but look at it. Look how beautiful it is. This is a stunning card. Love this one. And, you know, Yamper on the bed, and oh no, he's got a cushion, and oh no, he started kind of eating it. But yeah, dog Pokemon. Those of you watching this who have got dogs understand this. You've been there. You've seen the cushion get destroyed. It's fine. Now, playability-wise, this Yamper is underwhelming, is probably a polite way to put it. But it's an evolving basic. We got 2 energy, 20 damage, flip a coin, if heads, 20 more. It's fine. Although I do really like the Izaki artwork on the regular one. But then we evolve up, and we got lovely Orca artwork, and we've got 2 energy, 70 damage, flip a coin, if heads, this does 70 more. Which I actually kind of appreciate. I like that we got that synergy going on. They both have a 1 lightning energy, 1 colorless energy attack, whereby you flip a coin, and if heads, you double the amount of damage. Now, Yamper, I mean, look, we could make an argument for KOing 30 HP Pokemon like Badoo, but it's also 2 energy and you need a coin flip. Maybe that's not an argument we make. But Boltund here, I mean, look, I'm still not going to make a big argument about Boltund being the best card in the format. It's not. Is there a chance for this, especially in a pre-release? Oh my word, yes. We've got 70 damage initially, and that's a key number. A lot of evolving and just support Pokemon have 70 HP. Buddy Poffin searching out 70 HP basics means we want 70 HP. Nowadays we'll choose 70 HP over 80 HP. So we can search it out with Buddy Poffin. So that's a win. And then if you can flip a heads here, that's 280 damage for weakness. Now 140 generally will get single prize Pokemon. 280 if you're hitting weakness. This will get some relevant Pokemon. Like Pidgeot, for instance. Pidgeot goes down to this. That's a Pokemon that sees a fair bunch of play here and there. Nice KO on that. Not to mention you'll be able to get stuff like Squawkabilly. Both of these are until the rotation hits, but the rotation hasn't hit yet. So we're good. This can be a useful little Pokemon. The 70 damage is really nice. And 140 is good for taking out single prizes. It's not good for 2, but it is good for 1. And if you can hit for weakness and hit a heads, then you're actually doing really well in that regard of taking out 2 prize Pokemon. There is something here with Boltund, and I'm telling you, when we get to pre-releases, that's when I think we can really be eating with this. Because 2 energy, 140 in a pre-release, that is pretty tidy. That is pretty tidy indeed. It's really good against single prize Pokemon. Well, when you get to a pre-release, the vast majority of things are going to be single prize Pokemon. Plus, you've always got those people that, oh, I pulled an EX, so I'm just going to play this EX and 39 energy. Because no one's ever done that before. When Black and White base set came out and we all did it with Reshiram and Zekrom. But the point is, if somebody does that, and they try doing it with a Pokemon that's weak to lightning, yeah, Boltund's got your back. Really good in a pre-release. Big fan of this in a pre-release. Standard format, bit less of a fan. But there is still an option, and it's only for 2 energy. But hey, don't worry, that's not the only illustration rare I've got to show you. Weirdly, it's not even the only lightning type illustration rare, although in this particular set, it's a metal type. It's Togedemaru. Yeah, that one gets one as well. And we've got, well, just a beautiful card. Like, this is one. I like the Yamper. I love the Togedemaru. Weirdly, it's by Orca, who did the regular art of the Boltund I literally just showed you. They're an artist who are starting to get on my radar lately for being particularly good at drawing Pokemon cards. So, we love the artwork, and let's be perfectly clear, we, or at least I, love the artwork on this card. Do we actually like the card as a playable entity? Well, also, shout out to the regular artwork here, just running around in the rafters, because I don't know, why would it not be? Single energy 30, don't sleep on this. Remember like a minute ago when I told you about 30 HP Pokemon like Badoo? And that's not the only one, incidentally. Clefairy's seeing a bunch of play right now, and Joltik is seeing a lot of play right now. Doing 30 damage for a single energy on a basic is something which, if you're willing to go ahead on prizes, and I know sometimes you're not because people can punish you for going ahead on prizes, but if you're willing to go ahead on prizes, this is actually sneaky very, very good. Because your opponent tries slowing the game down with Badoo, accelerating energy with Joltik, whatever it might be, you can just punish them by taking an easy early prize. And yes, maybe your opponent then uses something like an unfair stamp, which is going to make you feel bad, or you open up their use of counter capture for several turns in a row, and that's going to feel kind of bad. I get that. But if you're willing to go ahead on prizes, this is actually something which a lot of decks need to really be preparing for nowadays, having a single energy 30. With 30 HP basics being so prevalent in the metagame, and make no mistake, they are very prevalent in the metagame, this is actually something we need to be aware of and planning for, weirdly. So all I'm saying is this is pretty cool. What else do we have here? Well, we have an attack with a bit more writing on at least. And what we've got here is single energy. Search your deck for a Pokemon, show it to your opponent, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Okay. Any Pokemon, incidentally. Basic, Evolution, EX, single prize. Doesn't matter what it is. You can go and search for any Pokemon you like and pop it into your hand. Obviously, this is not some kind of phenomenal attack which everyone is going to be running. No. This is a little bit of a backup attack. This is an, wait a second, I don't have much to do kind of attack. But in that regard, it is at least a little bit useful. Perfect? No. Vaguely useful? Yeah. Honestly, there's a really strong argument here that it's a second attack single energy 30, which is actually the best. Now, we've weirdly not seen, considering the set drops on Friday, and I'm going to be coming along on Friday showing you all the secret rares in the set, it's a bit weird we haven't seen more secret rares. However, there are 4 we've seen in total, so I might as well remind you of the other 2. They are, of course, Zacian and Ambipom. Now, the Ambipom, I think the artwork here is just chef's kiss. It's so good. And it's got all the different berries, and they're all recognizable. And if you're a Pokemon fan, you're going to look at it and be like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. We love this. 2 energy, 50, Free energy, you discard 2 energy from this Pokemon and choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and do 60 to each of them. There's an argument here. Doing 70 to 2 Pokemon, I would like an awful lot more. But at least until we hit the rotation, we at least have Hawlucha. And Hawlucha will drop 1 damage counter onto each of 2 Pokemon, so you can go after that. Not a stunning card, but there is an argument here. A genuine argument for, hang on a second, I see where they're going with this, and I kind of like it. As for the Zacian, maybe the Zacian's going to end up being the best of all of them at this stage. Now, in terms of the illustration rare, it's quite cool. Ikigami's doing a good job there. Looks like a good doggo. But this is 2 energy, 50 damage. And if your opponent's got 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, you do 140 for 2 energy. This, in a pre-release, is going to be an absolute beast. This one is going to be ridiculous. Because the second your opponent takes a prize in a pre-release, all of a sudden this becomes like a legitimately really good attacker. So, yeah. Keep an eye out for this one. This one is absolutely absurd. This one has a chance in standard. Not a huge one, but you can see, late game single prize attacker, 2 energy and all of that. But in pre-releases, where your opponent takes one prize and they're down to 3 cards remaining, oh my word, that one's going to be absolutely amazing. So there we go. We have 4 that have been revealed. 2 of them are brand new, but I've told you about them now. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think of these illustration rares we've seen so far. Tell me which Pokemon you're hoping will be getting an illustration rare. Mamoswine. And tell me what you're looking forward to from this set. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Ashley Munns, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.